Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to learn about pivot tables. Pivot table is the most common term we hear about when we talk about Excel. Now what is a pivot table? A pivot table is a tool which helps you to summarize your data based on a few numbers. Now the summary can be sum, total, average, minimum, maximum values. Now let's learn how to create a pivot table. Here I have a small data set from column A to F where I have taken a sales of some products in some country for a few months. Now, initially, there are three rules when you create a pivot table. First of all the column headers should be there. Now, if I delete my header product from column D, I will not be able to insert a pivot table. I will get an error. Therefore, all the columns must have a header. Now, the second rule is there should be no subtotal column in between these columns. Suppose I enter a blank column or a sum total or a subtotal column between C and E, my total numbers will not be correct. Similarly, there has to be no subtotal row between any of the row, and there has to be no blank row between any of my two rows. My data has to be in a correct format before inserting a pivot table. Now, first of all, to create a pivot table, I'll first convert my data into an Excel table. Now, how I will do it? I will simply click anywhere on this data range and press Ctrl T from my keyboard. Now, this range is coming from A1 to F25, which seems okay. My table has headers. Yes, my table has headers, and I'll press OK. Now, you will find a difference in the appearance of my data. In case I don't like this blue and white lines, I'll simply go to light or I'll clear the format from here. Now, what is the benefit of converting a data range into a table? I have made a separate video on data tables. I have also shared the link below in the description of this video. You can refer and check it. Now, to insert a pivot table, I'll first of all click on column A. I'll go to insert. Now here I have an option of pivot table and recommended pivot tables. First of all, I'll click on recommended tables. Now here are the pivot tables which are suggested by the Excel based on my data. Now the first pivot table which is suggested by the Excel is the sum of the revenue based on the products. Now the second is sum of the sales by the products. Similarly, I can scroll down and I can select any of the pivot table which suits my requirement. Now here, just for an example, I'll select sum of sales by product here. Now my pivot table is created in another sheet. My data was in sheet 1 and my pivot table has been created in sheet 2. Another way of creating a pivot table is I'll simply delete this sheet now. I'll go to sheet 1. The keyboard shortcut to create a pivot table is Alt N V, and here I'll get a dialog box, or you can simply click on insert and pivot table. You will get the same dialog box here. Now here I have a few options. Since I have converted my data to an Excel table, now here the range is changed to my table, that is table number 1. Now here I get an option of new worksheet and existing worksheet. Now in case I want to insert this pivot table in a new worksheet, I'll click on new worksheet. And if I want to insert a pivot table in my existing worksheets somewhere here, I'll click on existing worksheet, click here and choose a location. Let's say J4 and I'll press OK. Now my pivot table is created. Now this is the raw pivot table. This is a blank pivot table which has been inserted. Now let's say I need the sales against each salesperson. So I'll just drag my salesperson to my rows, that is here, and I'll put my sales in values. Since sales is a number, so I'll put it into values. So here I get a very basic pivot table. Now for an example, I want to see the sales of this salesperson for particular two products, that is cake and breads. There are two options for doing this. The quick one is you can simply drag this product to filters. Here you will get an extra tab. You can click on this drop down, select multiple items, and you can select cake and breads. Now this is the sales against these salespersons for these particular items. This is a very quick option. Other option is you can simply drag this product to rows like this. Now what you need to do is you need to convert this pivot table to a simpler form. Just right click, go to pivot table options, go into display and click on classic pivot tables. Okay. Now here you can select breads and cake. You will get the same number, but this will surely make the pivot table complex when you have large variety of columns, 2 or more columns. So an easy option is by just adding these product to your filters. Now this is the very convenient option. Now since we have created a very basic pivot table, now we'll go to the formatting. You can click anywhere on this pivot table, go to design and choose any of the layout that meets your criteria, that suits your dashboard, that suits the color theme of your report. Let's say I'll go for this dark color, dark brown. Oh my god. I'll go for this dark brown color here. This looks very bright. Let's change it to some lighter shade, that is green. Now this is good. Okay, now here I can change the formatting. I can even go and deselect the row headers. The header column will be gone. The column, it is gone. Similarly, I can click on banded rows to get my banded rows. I'll deselect it, banded columns. Since we have one column, so this will not be visible. Now another thing that you should know is here I have a grand total. Let's add country with this salesperson here. Okay. Now here I'm getting the subtotal of country wise, like China, India total, Italy total, Malaysia total, and this does not hold any relevance. Now I want to remove these totals. How I can do is I can click on my pivot table and I can click on here subtotals, design, subtotals. Do not show subtotals. If I click on this option, all my subtotals will be gone. Now this looks cleaner. China, Tom, we have only one salesperson in China who is selling breads and cake. India, we have James. Similarly, I can even click on show all subtotals at the bottom of the group. Now similarly, I can play with the grand totals. I can simply off for rows and columns. My grand total column will go. I can even select it on for rows and columns for both. And I can select either on for rows and on for columns as well. Now this again depends on my requirement. Now here are a few layout options which you should try once you have your data. Like here, if I click on compact form, now my salesperson were in a separate column which are now merged under this country. So this is the compact form. Show in outline form, again these are separated. Show in a tabular form, this is a small table. My data is displayed in a small tabular form, and this looks much cleaner as these consumes lesser space. This was all about inserting a pivot table and customizing a pivot table. Now another thing is about this field list. Here I have a field list. Now here I have sum of sales. I'll select all of my products here. Now I can change the sum of sales. I'll go to value field settings. I can change it to count, average, minimum, maximum product, and I have a lot of options which I can choose. Like here my sale is 80,647. I can simply change it to average. Now I'll get an average of each of the salesperson in this particular country. Similarly, I can go to minimum. These are the few options which you can play around as per your requirement. Now another thing, since we had converted our data to a data table, let's see an example. Now let us see why we did so. Now here I'll insert two columns. Let's say I've inserted these two columns. I have named them ABC, XYZ, products, QW, and okay. Now I'll simply refresh my pivot table and I got these two products updated in my pivot table. I did not have to update its source data range. since my data was converted into an Excel table. So this is a big benefit. Like you don't have to again and again click on pivot table, analyze tab, change data source and update your region. And now I have again deleted these two columns. I'll again refresh and these products are gone. Now another thing that you should know is how to sort your data in a pivot table. Now let's make it a little smaller for a better understanding. I'll remove the salesman. I'll remove the salesman here. Now I have got the data of sales against my each country name. Now let's say I want to sort this data based on highest and lowest values. I'll simply click anywhere here on this number, go to home, sort from largest to smallest. Now my data is sorted from largest to smallest. Another way of doing this is just right click. Here you will get an option of sort. You can sort from largest to smallest. Similarly, if you want to sort these countries based on A to Z, you can simply go and click on A to Z or Z to A. Now another thing that you should know is how to delete your pivot table. Let's say I want to delete this pivot table. I'll simply click on my pivot table, go to pivot table analysis, click on clear and clear all. This will delete my pivot table entirely. My pivot table is gone. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.